Happy Father's Day. Just want to do a quick video today on a trip that I did this weekend for both Father's Day and my youngest daughter graduated from the junior college here in our town. And so we went out to the Oregon coast and hit kind of all of our favorite spots and everything, had a great time. And so when I've been flying quite a bit with my wife being a flight attendant, and so I'm typically carrying a backpack and then maybe have a small roller suitcase that I take with me. And so that's kind of how I do it. Sometimes I'll use a bigger backpack and just kind of cram everything in there if it's going to be like a one-night stay or something like that when I'm flying. And so I got this overnight bag on Amazon a while ago. I've had it for quite a bit. I don't really like to fly with it. I don't want to carry it. It does have a shoulder strap, but I just like throwing my backpack on and maybe just pulling a small wheeled suitcase. But I don't want to carry, something like this through the airport. But I wanted something that was a little bit nicer, maybe had some pockets instead of just using a duffel bag when I'm doing kind of an overnight road trip or something like that. And so typically what I'm doing when I'm flying, I've got my toiletries in a bag like this. I got this at Recreation Outlet in American Fork, Utah, many years ago. It's about the size of like a chalk bag, roughly, for rock climbing, but I like that to be able to just throw all my stuff in it. And then I throw it in that suitcase or something like this. So I did throw this in the bag when we went to the coast Friday night. But this was great because we weren't quite sure what the weather was going to be. At the coast, it's always unpredictable. As it turned out, I wore shorts and a t-shirt the whole weekend, and the weather just felt great. But I took some layers from top layers and then 2 pair of pants, just knowing that we may be down in the tide pools and things like that, and I didn't know if I'd get my clothes wet. So this bag right here was perfect for an overnight bag. And then one of those things where I come back and I try to figure out how do I pack certain bags and things like that. I have my TSA compliant bag, so there's no knives, no lighters, no razor blades, nothing sharp, no large tools in there. And then I have my just my black backpack, my non-compliant backpack. That's what I take around when I do road trips, when I'm not going through metal detectors, and I've just got all my stuff there. So I took this with me over the weekend, and when I got back, and it perfectly to fit everything that I needed and then some. So I had plenty of room in here. But when I got back, I just decided, I'm going to set this up. So instead of grabbing my toiletry bag, or maybe something's not in here, or depending on what's going on, I like try to shave my head every couple of days. So if it starts to get longer, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I'm going to take a razor with me and that kind of thing. If it's just an overnight, and then I'm not going to. So I've got all this stuff of, extra toothbrushes and dental floss and all that kind of crap. And I thought, why not just load up this bag? And so it has magnetic pockets right here with zippers, and I'll pop this up and show you. But what I did was just came back and filled it up with wipes and with cotton Q-tips, put a couple 5-hour energy type things in there, threw in some of my drink mixes for, I think they're Crystal Light, because I just got to have some flavor in the stuff I drink. And then I threw in this one, my lotion, a couple pens, toothbrush, deodorant, but those fit really nicely right there. And then it expands. So in the end pockets, I threw a couple things that I may need with me. So I threw an extra pair of sunglasses, portable charger. I had this extra iPhone charger, and I'm always pretty good at making sure I have chargers with me, but I just had an extra one, so I threw it in there. Tape, so that I can tape stuff into my journal. So I just want to have a couple things in here, so when I'm kind of rushed, like we were on Friday, I can just grab my bag and know all I really need to do is throw some clothes in there that will kind of match the weather or what I'm doing. But I've got all my other kind of stuff in here. So that's what I did. This bag has been great. And like I said, I could carry it through the airport. I just choose not to. I don't want to hold something like that when I can easily just drag something on wheels. But for being around here, for doing an overnighter, for going out to the coast, something like that, it's been really good. And then I'm not just kind of using my other athletic bags or something where I just throw everything inside and then it's kind of, you know, jumbled up, getting in there trying to find stuff. So I had my eye on one of these for quite a while. Picked it up. I think that one was, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was under $40. I don't remember. It's probably about $35 on Amazon, but it really just kind of fits the bill for what I'm looking for. Just kind of a more of a local type overnight bag, and helps me kind of, you know, be ready to just go kind of on a moment's notice. So living in Utah, we lived out there for about 21 years and kind of got to the point where we just stopped going places, stopped exploring, stopped looking for adventure, stopped, you know, doing road trips and that kind of thing. And for a lot of stupid reasons, you know, we had dogs, we had, you know, 4 kids. And so having the space and the gear and all that was always kind of an issue, and just a lot of stupid reasons. And so we've really gotten back into that in the 8 years that we're living here. And we're actually going to be heading off to the Houston area in a few months. And so we wanted to go out and hit a lot of our favorite spots this weekend, and had a great time. And so I had this. I did carry my non-compliant backpack with me because that's got all my gear stuff, you know, that I may need in there for whatever, you know, adventure. So to me, just having stuff and being packed up well is something that just kind of gives me confidence, you know, kind of puts my mind at ease when I'm traveling, knowing, you know, that I've got enough clothes, I've got different gear for what the weather might do, I've got sunglasses, a hat, I've got my SOG Fast Talk, a good knife, and you know, some food and different things like that. So I would love to hear what you guys do for road trips. What are you using to pack your gear? Do you use, you know, different bags like I do for different scenarios? Is it one bag for all things? I'd love to hear how you kind of go about that and what led you to use your gear the way you do. As always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we will see you out there.